Well, pretty much everybody has had that moment when you're out, you're walking maybe alone, you have reason to fear for your safety. Knowing some self-defense techniques can be a huge help, and there are tips that are especially designed for women. Please welcome, from Strategic Living, Joanne Factor. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So Strategic Living is a self-defense program.
Correct.
And we can find you online, I hope?
Yes, strategicliving.org, yes.
Okay, very good. So let's talk about some of the basics, and you helped us to sort of understand how to begin thinking about this. What should we be on the lookout for? I mean, not that I don't want to scare people, but what should we be maintaining awareness of when we're out and about?
Okay, every attacker needs two things. Every attacker needs a target and an opportunity. And what you want to do is basically look for somebody who's paying too much attention to you. Okay, maybe somebody on the street is like, every time you glance over, they look like they're looking away, or they're staring at you, or maybe a group of people are staring at you, they're getting closer. Okay, so that's one thing you want to look for if you're out in public. Okay, but most women are actually attacked not in public, but in their home or somebody else's home.
Wow.
Okay, and what you want to do is look for things like that are called, well, everyone knows what this is, right?
A red flag.
It's a red flag, so you want to be looking for red flags.
Got it.
Okay, and that could be somebody who's pushing your boundaries a little bit. Somebody's getting just too close to you, asking some maybe too personal questions.
And you'd peace out at that point, right?
And at that point you'd say, oh, this is a red flag. I'm uncomfortable. That's the key thing. If you're uncomfortable, that alone is a red flag.
And that's something that maybe has changed a bit, because you know, most girls are raised to be nice, and we don't want to be rude, and somebody's making us uncomfortable, but we sort of grin and bear it, and maybe that's not the way to handle this. In fact, you're saying it is not.
Yeah, you should basically be paying attention and saying, okay, one red flag doesn't mean that's an evil person, but pay attention. Is there a second red flag, a third red flag, a fourth red flag? Those are signs that this person might mean you harm.
Listen to your inner voice.
Listen to your gut feelings, yeah.
Okay, eye contact on the street. How do you feel about that? I lived in New York for a while. Nobody looks at anybody.
Yes, I'm from New York,
so you know.
Yeah.
So what is your advice?
Okay, eye contact is one of those really tricky things. No eye contact can often imply that you are afraid, but too much eye contact is hostile or an invitation. So basically, brief eye contact while in passing is basically saying, I see you, I'm not afraid of you, I'm not exhibiting submissive body language.
Interesting. Okay. And if you think somebody is getting too close or perhaps following you, again, don't be paranoid, just saying, if you feel like that's happening, what should you do?
Okay, if you think somebody's getting too close, take your space. So basically make yourself just a little bigger, not like puffed up, but yeah.
Although that would be fun to get.
It would be fun, yeah. Yeah, but you know, basically you can say hands up and actually say what you want. Hey, you're in my space bubble. Back off.
Okay.
And see what they do with that. If they say, hey, come on, what's your problem? Then you know your gut feelings are right. Then say, you're in my space. Back off. Leave me alone.
Most of the time people would say, oh, sorry. And
right.
Okay. All right. So this is what happens if you intern at KING5. You sometimes have to take part in a demonstration and be the attacker in a self-defense course. Tyler, come on out.
Awesome.
Thank you. Now I'm going to back off, and you're going to show us a few moves here, right, Joanne?
Yes.
Some things to. Thank you, Tyler, by the way.
Thank you, Tyler. Okay. So a couple of really simple moves. These are very basic targets on the body, most vulnerable targets: eyes, nose, throat, groin, and knees. I'm going to show you a few strikes. Boom. Palm heel right into the face.
Ouch.
Okay, go into the nose, grab for the eyes. Okay, that's one target. Next target would be like a karate chop to the throat. You want to make that person stop breathing temporarily. Okay, once a person's disabled, get out of there. Or grab onto them and knee into the groin. If the person is standing behind you, karate chop into the groin.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, obviously, we're going to try to get away first. We're not looking for people to karate chop.
Right. Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Running is much better option.
But if
you can.
And what if somebody has a hold of you? What is the best way to get away from them?
Well, we're going to show that in a couple of minutes, okay? So it depends on the kind of hold. So let's say the person grabs my wrist.
All right, I'm going to back off again so you can have space. I like this because this attacker has used up their weapon. You've used up your weapon, so I'm going to use my other hand. Boom. Okay? Boom. Boom. That was the trifecta.
Yes.
Yeah.
I call it a 3+ combo, but yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So if somebody grabs you, say in a bear hug from behind, okay, I'm going to grab onto this person, step out to the side, So you notice he, like, his balance now wavered.
Right.
Groin, groin, groin.
Oh,
Karate chop to the
wow.
groin.
So, very good.
Mm-hmm.
So when women come to, thank you, Tyler, and I'm glad no one
Thank you.
was injured during this.
Yes.
People can come to you and gain not only the techniques but probably the confidence to understand when we feel uncomfortable and the things we can do about it.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
really
thank you.
appreciate it. I hope you'll come back and do this again. I don't know if Tyler does, but I would like you to. Up next, the Mariners are just a day away from their first home game at the Safe. We're getting an inside look at the team's latest batch of funny commercials when New Day returns. Thank you so much.